Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you are brand new. I'm so happy that you are here. This wasn't going to be my Friday video, but I think I'm going to make it my Friday video. Reason for that being is just a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, I need to edit a little bit more, some other videos, but I think this actually catches you guys up to date fairly well, fairly easily. And yeah, just keeps everything chugging along. So, let's get into it. One of the things you guys might be asking, why am I getting more birds? I did cover that in a video, but I want to cover it here because I do believe that it is a very valid thing. I have a bunch of birds already, so why get more? Simple answer for that is I lost a lot of my flock to predators. Secondary and third reasons and all of that is my flock's also just a little older. I would love to keep new layers coming in whenever possible, so having this big group come up at once is not ideal for that long-term goal, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna survive with that and it'll be okay. Sorry, I'm currently pulling weeds because I'm trying to multitask. I'm also going to be getting more birds. Just gotta wait for certain things to fall into place, which probably going to be by the end of the week, this week, and then yeah, we'll just see. So all of that happening, and then I just really want to keep layers. And sorry, keep getting pulled away. So all the birds, not ideal having a bunch of them start laying at a time, but I'd rather raise a big group now than space it out and have babies constantly over the next few years. Which, let's be honest, babies over the next few years is going to be good. But because of my duck plans, which that leads me to my duck plans, my ducks, I need to figure out better housing for them. And what I mean by that is how I'm going to be keeping them in their pen or whatever I'm going to do. I just need to figure out something with that, something a little bit better. So I'm going through all of that and trying to nail down something concrete, and I can't, not yet anyways, because I'm getting another coop, and that's a lot. So let me find a place to sit. So with trying to buy and build another coop, it's gonna be a little bit before I have adequate space for the ducks. This year I am going to do, I'm planning on doing a hatch if she'll lay the eggs that I need. I don't know if I'm going to keep any from that. I'm really looking at specifics here of what it could be, what's going to end up happening, and even then it's very, very messy. Which then leads to other duck plans. As many of you know, and I've talked about this for a long time, I don't just want to get any duck. I would like to get ducks that are going to further my plans, and yeah, they might be fun, but I would like to further what I'm doing. So that means making cuts and keeping things smaller, but then expanding through breeding efforts and through whatever. I have the 2 Saxonies that are here. The little ones, those are... I'm looking forward to them, but I don't know if they're male or female. If I have a male and a female, I don't know. If I have a male and a female, I'm going to keep them. If I have 2 males, I'm probably not. If I have 2 females, the chances are there for me to potentially keep them. It's all up in the air right now, though. And then I have another Drake, which I need to let you guys be introduced to. a little drake, younger than the Saxonies, and he is going to be what is it? He is going to be a breeding drake for next year, for me, which when you guys watch that video, or when that video comes out, you guys will see what I mean. So a breeding drake that way, and then that leaves me very maxed out with drakes as is. So I don't want to keep a lot more drakes. It's just one of those things. So real stressful, kind of stressful. Not really. It's just a waiting game, honestly, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a waiting game. I will play a long game here. I'm perfectly okay with that. Going on to other things. The garden is another one of those things where it's not fully planted yet. It needs to be. And then outside of it not being fully planted yet, I would still like to add more beds this year. But in doing so, I have subconsciously stopped myself from finishing planting the other 2 beds, which are tomato beds, and those need to be planted. So it's that, and then I need to plant the pools, and then I'm probably gonna have to get more soil. It's a whole thing. So yeah, it's a lot of moving pieces and not a lot of time to do any of it. I'm just slowly working at it, slowly chugging away. And that's just what you got to do. You got to each thing, small bites, small bites. So garden, I'm going to be extending the garden a little bit. I'm going to build a few extra beds, smaller beds, not big beds, that will require more soil. It might be something that is only ready for the fall and then into next spring, which if that's the case, I'm not opposed to that, because truthfully I have all the space that I need right now without me having to buy more soil. So if I can get by until the fall, I'll be okay with that. A lot of succession planting, a lot of seed saving right now, well, not now, but this year and into next, and just constantly seed saving, selective breeding, all of that. I have some zinnia breeding plans. I got a bunch of other plans that I would love to get them more concrete. I just don't know what's happening with them or what even the first steps are going to look like. So it's really hard for me to nail something down right now. The garden, that I guess videos kind of goes into videos. I would love to be posting Monday and Friday on YouTube again, which is what this is trying to get me to, because I just want to get back to that. I want to get back to posting Mondays and Fridays and having 2 days a week again, because I do have the content. I just need to be a little bit better about turning on the camera. Sorry. Also, with all of that, I do have turkeys that I'm not keeping. We're not going to process them. I'm going to sell them. One of them is broody right now. That's a whole thing too, but she's broody. I'll let her hatch them, and then after that they are going to all be gotten rid of, sold, which is not something that I like to do. But, and this is going to lead me into a deeper conversation later, but it's just not the time for a turkey for turkeys right now. Not that it's not a good time, and not that it couldn't be. Just that I don't think that it's what needs to happen as of right now. Going to all of that, I'm sure there will be animals, poultry, ducks. That's why I've held off on sharing a lot with the Saxonies, because I know some people don't want to see something come and then leave immediately. And sometimes it's just what you have to do. And as much as it sucks, it's just what has to happen at times. and that's the sacrifice that you have to make. But some birds are going to be going. I'm sure even some from this younger group that I have are going to be going. I did pick my Easter egg or Americana, whatever Easter egg. They're Easter eggers, let's be honest. Easter eggers from a straight run bin at Tractor Supply. They could very well be males, and I can't keep roosters. So it's one of those things where, yeah, there are probably going to be a few that go. I'm pretty sure my favorite chick that I talked about in the Meet the New Arrivals video is a rooster. Even though it's still too little to tell, I'm like 80% sure that it's a rooster. So it's one of those things where I have to preemptively be planning for something that might never happen, but I always have to have a backup plan in case it does. And I do have a backup plan for right now. Because like I said, I'm probably getting more, because it's not chicken math. I'm trying to get up to a certain number and be able to do egg sales or whatever it is that I'm trying to do, and then get rid of older groups. I'm going to be getting rid of 2 of my adults. I don't really have a place for them right now, and I'm okay with that. So, all of that being said, there are a lot of moving pieces. Garden tours are going to be starting again, and like hopefully next week. I hope to have a garden tour filmed this week. I'm probably going to film it on Friday. Probably film it on Friday and then upload it on Monday, because it's going to be a short garden tour. It's not going to be a big garden tour. It's going to be a short garden tour. Maybe go over trellising ideas, maybe go over different things in separate videos. Like, there are just so many different videos, and now that I'm like thinking about it a little bit, like, just being more conscious, more aware. I need to calm it down. Digestible. All of that will fall into place, and I just know that it's going to fall into place, and it's just something so great about the knowing that it's going to work out that I like. And then there are so many things for the summer, and then like the fall, and then so many things. So I will keep all of you guys updated, because there are so many wonderful things that are happening. An orchard tour also, I'm trying to hint. Just great things. So thank you guys for watching this kind of all over the place video, kind of a crazy video, but it's one of those things where you have to be whatever, and I am. I know that all of this is gonna work out great, and it's gonna be wonderful. So I'm gonna share it all with you guys, and there are gonna be some times where I might not want to, or whatever. We're gonna take this step by step, and I'm gonna teach you guys along the way. We are going to have fun along the way. We are going to be creative. We are going to have expression of who we are, what we do, and we're just going to have a good time. So thank you guys for watching this little video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in another one. Bye, y'all.